very important 5 takeaways. And when you are looking to kind of categorize your staff and try to get them to be where you want them. Okay, so here are the 5 takeaways. 5. Okay, takeaway 1, know your team genuinely. As I mentioned, as the gentleman, he did not really want to genuinely know them because he knew that they were just going to be there for a few days, and he was only going to be there for a few days himself. So there was no reason for him to really want to get to know them. But if you want to keep your employees long term, if the job position is something that you want them to stick around for, know them, know their drive, know what's going to motivate them. 2, not to be biased. Do not play favoritism based on yourself. For me, I am a workaholic, and therefore I gravitate to people who are fast-paced, that want to get work done. So because I am like that, and I have a staff member, maybe a paid staff member or a volunteer or a temp, because I am like that, you do not want to be biased and only pull them closer to you because they match your work ethics. You don't want to be biased at all. So you want to give everybody a fair chance. Do not pick somebody who matches your work ethics and make them your favorite. Nope. Don't do it. You're going to create a really bad company culture there. No. Number 3, you set the level of employee engagement. As the leader, as the owner, you want your team to know how often you want them to engage with you. If you're more of an email, you don't stop by at their desk. You don't go stop wherever they're standing in your store. You are not checking up on them. Then you're the person pretty much that's going to decide on the level of engagement. Let them know, hey guys, I'm going to be reaching out. I'm going to be texting you. You guys can text me when you're not able to come in. You figure out and let them know how you're planning to engage. What you don't want is for them to say, well, you never communicated something with me. But if they know that you are communicated via text message or a phone call, they'll know to answer the phone. Because I know sometime at certain jobs, I didn't pick up the call when my boss was calling because that's not the way I engaged. But if you let that be known early so that they know, hey, my boss is going to call me, I need to pick up. Oh, if they text me, I need to respond. You decide the level of engagement and how you're going to engage with them. It can be maybe very small, maybe once in a while, or maybe all the time. So you kind of set the standard for that based on your company culture. Number 4, you cannot force personalities, but can change behaviors. As we said, these are the different groups that we're putting people in terms of their, how they work in the company. But you cannot force the person who is a superstar. You cannot force them. However, if your culture is a very engaging, forward, and genuine, you can try to help the change in the behavior, but you cannot force them to change their personality because that's who they are, right? And then last, do not be afraid of being the bad guy. I know, why would I say that? As the owner, as the president of a nonprofit, as a leader, or just as an independent contractor who work for yourself, do not be afraid to let your staff know some bad news. Hey, I gotta fire you. I wouldn't say no, forgive me. Things are changing. We need you to do this now, or don't be afraid to give them the bad news. The reason why, to be the bad guy, the reason why I say that is because once there is a change, a shift in the organization for whatever reason, you'll get these people the same people will shift for you. For example, I got it because they're so friendly, excited. Now, if you you ask them to do a job they do not want to do, they can shift over to being I need a minute. When you are having to be one, you might get a shift in behaviors, but remember, that's just part of the leadership role, right? So now I hope the takeaways were helpful. And the 3 categories are the main ones. I condensed them for you, made it easy. However, there's a lot more if you want to go look in the textbook. But as an early business entrepreneur, I do not think you need anything besides these 3. If you could think of something else, put a message. Let me know if you find another category you want to put people in. But what I would love for you to do, if you happen to, well, actually post a comment if any of these groups of people fall into your business. If you have more of the I got it, you got a lot of superstars that's trying to do the come up, or you have ones that are just here to get the job done. You let me know.